Mr. Agnew.
Thank you. I fully support what Mr. Huitema suggested, in that methane should be removed completely from this regulation, directive, or whatever you want to call it. 500 years ago, this planet crawled with wild ruminants over the Great Plains of Africa, America and Asia, and they all emitted methane. The mere fact that they have now become domesticated and are called farm animals does not make methane an evil gas. Many of you will be perhaps unaware that one of the biggest emitters of methane on this planet are the rainforests, where you have organic matter degrading in the presence of water and a high temperature. If you're really serious about reducing methane, you're going to have to fell a few rainforests, and I'm quite sure that the Greens would not want that. This suggestion that farmers have to reduce methane in practice means they will have to reduce livestock numbers, and that is quite unacceptable. Thank you.
First on methane, let us recall that it's an important precursor for ground-level ozone, which has both health and vegetation impacts, as well as a greenhouse gas. This is why we think it's important to look at those impacts simultaneously. That's not meant to create double regulation, and we're actually been trying to be very careful not to duplicate regulation, just make it useful in two linked-up policy areas. It's important to keep methane in the scope of the directive, also to ensure that methane is discussed at international level, also when one discusses air pollution. Methane comes also a lot from outside EU and influences our ozone concentrations there. On the ultimate reduction targets, we've already signaled in various groups that we are willing to show openness, and we're also working very closely again with our climate colleagues to see what can be done. We've been tapping what is called the zero-cost options, obviously not only looking at agriculture, because an important part of methane comes from waste, landfill, gas pipelines, etc.